Yo, so many people are considering skipping Jinhsi for Changli. And as always, you might be a follower for Coomer meta, or you actually think that Changli is better than Jinhsi. And as somebody who was trying to skip Jinhsi and get Changli, I don't think the answer to the question is yes for everybody. Now, if you really want to skip Jinhsi for Changli, you should know what Changli does and why you actually have to get her. So I'm gonna show you what her kit is as fast as possible. I'm not gonna take so much time of yours. And of course, before anything, make sure to get any character that you like. If you don't care about meta, if you do not enjoy the character, there's no point of getting that character even if it's OP. But let's talk about Changli. So since I have official footage for the character, I can show you all of her kit. So Changli can work as a main DPS or a sub DPS. That's the main point about Changli, is that she's a flex pick, and that makes it easier for her to be in a lot of teams without the need of new characters. Changli needs to get 4 stacks to use her Forte circuit and deal big damage, and to get those stacks you can do a full basic attack combo, a full mid-air combo, use your ability, use your charge attack, and that's why she can work as a main or a sub DPS. And not only that, she's also a good buffer because she can buff flame damage and also resonance liberation damage. Whenever you switch to another character, it gives that buff for like 10 seconds. So if you want her to be a main DPS that takes a lot of time on field, you can do that, but also you can make her a character that doesn't take a lot of time on field, and she also buffs your main DPS, which can be Encore or Shisa, any future character. That's why she's also future proof. Changli's kit doesn't end here because she also has a very powerful ultimate which gives her all the stacks, and it's like a nuke and it looks insane. So with all that said, I can say that Changli is a very free-to-play friendly character and she's hard to be power crept. But now let's talk about if Jinhsi has the same value. So I said before that you can skip Jian if you want to get Yinlin because she's more future proof and Jian will get power crept. I'm gonna talk about Jinhsi and Jian in another video, but Jinhsi does more damage than Jian, but Jian has also his own strength in making parrying easy and things like that. So Jinhsi showed me that there is no big power creep in the game, and especially with her kit. Even though she's not the best at grouping, she's also good at grouping. She's also good at doing mid-air damage and making the game easier. I would say that Jinhsi will do more damage than Changli, will have more damage output in her teams, but she exceeds in something, which is she's so good against a lot of bosses because of her mid-air attacks. We know that Ling Yang was good at that, but he doesn't do damage. So she came in and she does the mid-air attack, she makes the fights easier. So now let me talk about every scenario. So if you have Jian, I would highly recommend that you skip Jinhsi. Yes, she's more powerful, but she doesn't blow him out of the game. She's not way powerful, it's not even a big power creep. But if you want to use Changli as a sub DPS and not as a main DPS, and you do not have Encore, I don't think that's a very good idea. She's gonna be good as main DPS, so use her as main DPS. Now if you don't have Jian and if you have Yinlin, getting Jinhsi right now is way better for your account. I did that personally, and I'm going to get Changli too, which gets me to the next thing. If you skip Jian and got only Yinlin, you might have a lot of Jades, especially if you didn't go for the weapon, so that you can get both if you got a little lucky with 150-50. We're getting like 110 pulls here, and if you saved a little, you will have the chance to get both. That's why I want to say that you will never be disappointed with any of these two characters. If you get Jinhsi or you get Changli, both are gonna be good for your account. Now if you are somebody who wants to get the character and his signature weapon, Changli has more variety of weapons, so you can skip the weapon part, but Jinhsi doesn't have a lot of options. But the thing is, Changli right now doesn't have the best teams. Once we get a dedicated spectro buffer, like the type of Changli or the type of Yinlin, Jinhsi will be even better in the future. So if you can only get one character, you should look at your characters. If you don't have Jian, get Jinhsi. If you have Jian and you don't have Yinlin, get Changli. If you have Jian and Yinlin, you can try getting both actually. So I tried as much as possible to think about every scenario for every player, and I hope that I solved your problem. 1.1 was a very good update and I'm having so much fun. Anyway, if you don't subscribe now, you're gonna lose your 50-50. Bye bye.